remember you clearly. We met when we were young, my cheeks rosy with excitement and innocence. It felt good to have a companion. When you took my hand, I thought of how wonderful it was to feel belonging. Your thoughts weren't the same as mine. Your hand was tight and painful. It had a stronger emotion than mine. I couldn't comprehend how you felt back then. You dragged me along with you, my arm extending to irrational lengths, just to keep myself away from you. You never gave up, pulling the layers of arm until they formed a pile near your bare feet. I could feel you stomping on my arm, scraping it against the dark wooden floor. I wanted to cry out, yell at you maybe, but I couldn't. I lost my voice when I needed it most. You knew this and kept pulling, scraping your toenails into my skin. Blood trickled down the moon-shaped wounds, and I tried to stand far away from you. The more I tried to leave you, the more you pulled. Soon I was inches away from you, tears in my eyes. I wiped the tears, but couldn't hold back a smirk. You looked sorry, but inside, I could tell you were overjoyed. Fear built up inside of me, and I froze. Your smile grew larger by the minute, and your happy eyes focused on my miserable face. You were dressed in elaborate clothes, and at this point, you grabbed my shoulders with your cold hand. I jumped in fear, and you dragged me around once again, this time in a unique rhythm. You seemed to be dancing with me, my eyes focused on the ground as your feet swayed. My body was limp as a dead man's, yet you didn't care. An off-tune music box played in the distance, its melody like I've never heard any before. It hurt my ears, yet somehow it sounded calm. It sounded like nursery rhymes you tell your children to lull them to sleep. My arm bled all over your clothes and the ground. You laughed it off as if it was normal. You danced slowly, looking at the rag doll that once was my body. I looked at your face, which had a calm yet somber expression. It twisted and turned, my dizzy eyes distorting its image. I began to tear up, and the face looked indistinguishable. My stomach bunched up in knots, and vomit spewed out of my mouth. I groaned in pain, and you just smiled and said, "Oh well, let's keep dancing."